Selling journals through Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, or KDP, has become a popular way to make money. Do you think it'll be too difficult to accomplish? Reconsider your position. To sell books online, an author no longer needs to write a 30,000-word novel. You can now create a virtually blank books and earn passive income on the world's largest marketplace. These are referred to as low-content or no-content books, and they are the subject of this article. You will be ready to go once you understand how to create the KDP interior and cover, as well as how to choose a book with the best chance of selling. If you follow the steps below, you will be able to make your first KDP interior and exterior in no time. Hey guys, this is Clever Money, and on this channel, we love talking about all things money, as well as ways to make money online wisely. Today, we will be talking about how you can earn $2,000 or more every month in passive income. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and make sure to turn our notifications on so you can get notified every time we upload new videos. Without further ado, let us begin. Before, if you wanted to publish a book, you needed an agent to get your manuscript reviewed by a traditional publisher. Many publishing houses will not even open a manuscript if it is not submitted through an agent. Even if they do open it, your book is unlikely to be published and eventually sold in bookstores. Is there a way for me to self-publish my book without using a traditional publishing house? Yes, there is. In fact, another way for your book to not only be published, but also to reach a global audience with little to no upfront investment other than your time. Many authors have found success using this method. And the book and traditional publishing industries are changing as a result. So if this is so lucrative, why isn't everyone who enjoys writing or simply wants to supplement their income doing it? There are several reasons for this. The self-publishing industry has evolved quickly in recent years, and some of the changes to the payment structure, particularly through Amazon, have been difficult for fiction writers, which make up a majority of hyper-successful writers. Even though the improved publishing process has made marketing your book easier than ever, writing a book remains a difficult task. Furthermore, those with strong writing skills frequently lack sales, marketing, and business experience. Many authors write in a search niche they have mastered and don't want to share their success for fear of losing a significant competitive advantage. There's still a lot of secrecy among authors who want to stay on top of changes to Amazon's search engine and KDP policies. This is especially true if your writing falls into the popular nonfiction or romance erotica fiction genres. It is amazing how much demand there is in these specific categories, despite the flood of new books entering the market. As Amazon began to promote ebooks, there was a huge gold rush among writers from 2014 to 2017. To promote their books, many of these authorpreneurs used advanced internet marketing techniques. When you combine this with the rise of low-cost gig economy services like Fiverr, which offered low-cost ghost-written books, you get a sudden influx of poorly written material rising through the Amazon bestseller rankings. So despite what most online forums and indie writer blogs say, writing a book can still be a great way to earn passive income while still allowing you to express yourself creatively. Now let us go over the 20 steps to publishing a book on Amazon's Kindle Direct publishing platform. To get started, sign up for an Amazon Kindle Direct publishing account. If you already have an account, simply sign in. After that, go to your dashboard. Under Create New Title, select either the Kindle ebook or paperback button. For the purposes of this article, I will walk you through the process of creating a Kindle book. Fill in the title and subtitle of your book in the third step, which is optional. The ideal title is not only catchy, but also contains a lot of keywords. You should err on the side of making your title as long and descriptive as possible. It may not sound as appealing, but using the Amazon search algorithm to generate sales is critical. Step 4 is to type in the title of the series or the edition number. You can enter this information here if your book is part of a series or a revised edition of a previously published book. To add contributors, go to the Add Contributors tab under Primary Author or Contributor. Type your name or your preferred pen name. Note: you can write books under various pen names, and this will be the only name that appears on the public page of your book. But your payment information must match your real name and social security number, or the name of your business and its EIN number. If you do use a pen name, avoid using a well-known author, as Amazon may interpret this as an attempt to misrepresent your book as the work of another well-known author. This may result in account suspension or a delay in the publication of your book. Step 6. Add a description to your book. Mention any awards or distinguishing titles, such as bestsellers, that you or your book have received in your book description. It is worth mentioning anything and everything. This is not the time to be modest about your achievements. Using language that compares your title to best-selling authors and titles will alert fans of those well-known authors to check out your book next. Make sure to use evocative language. Simply reading your description should make readers feel something, and they should be left wanting more. One strategy that works well is to use the first few sentences from a particularly gripping scene in your book. Readers learn to recognize different tropes in different genres. Historical, Western-themed, and paranormal stories, for example, are popular subgenres in the erotica genre. If you know which keywords readers in your genre will be looking for, make sure to include them in your description. If you are writing a nonfiction book, it is also a good idea to include relevant biographical information. Feel free to include an About Me section if it is based on your life. Step 7. Obtaining publishing rights. If your book is copyrighted and you own the necessary rights to be the content being published, choose the first option. If you are publishing a public domain book, choose the second option. Keep in mind that copyright expires at different times in different countries and regions. As a result, if your book is public domain in one country or region, but not in another, you must identify your territory rights accordingly. Then there are search keywords, which are words or short phrases that help Amazon users find relevant content. Keywords can be used to describe your book. They can also be found by using the Google Keyword tool or manually searching the Amazon search engine for competitors. I suggest the latter. Choosing the categories that most accurately describe your book. The more narrowly your category is defined, the more likely it will be discovered by the right people. Unless it's a children's book or contains sexually explicit material, leave the ages blank. You can either publish your book right away or schedule it to be published at a later date. If necessary, you can make changes to your book after it has been published. The manuscript is the 12th step. DRM, or Digital Rights Management, is used to prevent unauthorized distribution of your book's Kindle file. Some authors prefer not to use DRM because they want to encourage readers to share their work. Customers will still be able to lend the book to another user for a limited time if you choose DRM, and they will be able to buy the book as a gift for another user from the Kindle store. Important. Once your book has been published, you will not be able to change the DRM settings. Select Upload ebook manuscript from the drop-down menu. Check to see if the file type you are using is supported by Kindle. .doc, .docx, HTML, MOBI, EPUB, RTF, plain text, and KPF are all recommended formats for Kindle ebooks. You can make your own cover with the Kindle Cover Creator, but it won't be as appealing as one created by a professional designer. This is another situation where using a service like Fiverr to get inexpensive graphic design can be extremely beneficial. Step 15. View a sample of the Kindle ebook. The easiest way to preview is to use the online previewer. It allows you to see how most books will look on Kindle e-readers, tablets, and phones. Click Launch Previewer after your book has been converted to see if it has been converted correctly. If you have more complex formatting such as tables, graphs, or embedded image, this is a must-do step. Step 16. Get the ISBN for your Kindle ebook. An ISBN, or International Standard Book Number, is a number that identifies a book. You can publish your book without one, but you can enter it here if you have one. However, it will only be used as a reference and will not appear on the ebook's detail page. Only the ASIN will. Important. For your digital edition, do not use an ISBN from a print edition. It must be a unique ISBN if you want to include an ISBN for the digital version of your book. You can get an ISBN from a variety of places on the internet. Enrolling your ebook in Amazon's optional KDP Selects program allows you to reach a wider audience and earn more money. You have the option of enrolling a single book, your entire catalog, or something in between. Enrolling in KDP Select qualifies your book for a 70% royalty on sales to customers in Brazil, Japan, India, and Mexico. If you make your ebook exclusive to the Kindle store, which is required for KDP Select's enrollment, your book will be included in the Kindle Unlimited, or KU, and the Kindle Owner's Leading Library, or KOLL. Based on how many pages KU or KOLL customers read of your book, you can earn a share of the KDP Select Global Fund. Learn how to calculate payments. When you join KDP Select, you will gain access to a new set of promotional tools. For books available on Amazon.com and Amazon.co.uk, you can schedule a Kindle Countdown deal, a limited time promotional discount for your book, or a free book promotion. Readers worldwide can get your book free for a limited time. Check to see if you have the rights to distribute your book globally or just in certain areas. If you have a worldwide rights to your book, choose the first option. This allows Amazon to make your book available for purchase across all of their websites. Choose the second alternative. If you don't have worldwide rights to sell and distribute your title, you will need to specify which territories you do. If you're publishing a public domain book, keep in mind that copyright expires at different times in different countries, so make sure your territory rights only cover the countries where you have determined the book is in the public domain. Choose your pricing based on your objectives and sales strategy. Select a royalty plan from the royalty and pricing section, 35% or 70%. Check the price requirements for each royalty plan on the list. For each of your books, you can select a plan. Did you specify that your book is a public domain work in the publishing rights step when entering its details? If you did, you will not be eligible for the 70% royalty option. In addition, royalties on sales to customers outside of the 70% eligible territories will be limited to 35% of the price list. After reviewing all of the data you've entered so far, agree to the Amazon Kindle terms and conditions and click the Publish button. Your title will be available for purchase on Amazon 48 to 72 hours after you click the Publish button. Occasionally, the system is backed up or your book contains questionable content, which can hold up the process another several days. You will need to market your book now that it's been published. It is crucial to create a marketing strategy before you publish your book so that you are ready for the next step. Check your Amazon Kindle payment account section now that your book has been published to see how many people have read and or purchased it. This will become a new source of passive income for you. The royalties will be sent to you every month, and Amazon will handle the distribution of your ebooks as well as the paperback versions of your book if you choose to sell them in print. Amazon usually pays royalties 60 days after the end of the calendar month in which they meet the payment threshold. You will get royalty payments separately for each Amazon marketplace where you have chosen to distribute your book. The payment methods available, direct deposit, wire transfer, or check, are determined by your bank's location. Some payments may be subject to fees from your bank. Direct deposit, also known as electronic funds transfer or EFT, is a payment method that allows you to receive your earned royalties without having to meet a minimum threshold, in a more secure and environmentally friendly manner than paper checks, and in your local currency. Beginning August 15, 2018, KDP will charge an $8, £8, €8 handling fee per check payment to authors who live in the US, UK, or EU countries where a direct deposit is available. Sign up for a direct deposit to avoid the handling fee. The change to direct deposit will take effect immediately after you make the switch. Approximately 60 days after the end of the month in which the royalties accrued, you will be paid in full for all of your sales, regardless of the amount in your local currency. So that's it for today, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.